Welcome back guys to my YouTube channel, and in this video we are going to explore this amazing library called Zustand. Okay, so I have this basic code setup already. So I'm using Next app with Tailwind CSS, and I'm using Next UI for rendering these buttons and inputs as well as this card. So I have already implemented all of this, and next what we are going to do is to implement Zustand. So let's do that. So similarly, we need to implement the remove to do, remove to do. Yeah. So what it takes in an index and GitHub Copilot already gave us the code. So what we're doing here is we are again using set and we get the state in there and we are filtering out based on the index. So if that so we are just removing that index through filter function. So I think we are good with that. So now let's see how we can use it in our app, how we can use the store in our app. So first thing first, what we need is we need a like local state so that we can use for our input. So we need to make it controlled. Okay, we are missing use state from React, and we need to give it a value of new to do and on change of set new to be e dot target dot value. We need to use this e. Okay, so we'll be able to type it here. Okay, nice. Okay, once we have this, let's add. So let's bring in our store. So how we can do that is import use store from not this produce, not from Zustand, produce store from, yeah, from our store. Okay, so once we have our store, we need to get all the to-dos. So how we can do that is const to-dos and use store, and we need to pass. So how we can do that is we use selector. So what Zustand give us is the selector, so we can select state.todos. So this will give us all to-dos. And similarly, we need to do for our functions. So add to do, use store state dot add to do, and similarly, we need to do for remove to do. So use store state dot remove to do. Okay, so just giving me some errors. Let's see what is the problem here. State dot, okay, we are not exporting that. That's so okay. Now we are exporting that. Now we don't have any error. Nice. Okay. So let's create a handler function for adding to-dos. So, okay. Before that, let's render basically based on our to-dos. So what we are going to do is map our to-dos here and map this card based on the number of to-dos that we have. Okay, so we are going to return something. So we are going to use this only. Okay, and we need something called key. That's why I'm getting these red lines. We need a key. So I'm using index for now, which is not a good option, but yeah, for this tutorial, we're gonna stick with index. So we got this, and we are going to render out our to do. So we have the to dos, and now next thing we need to do is to create a handler function, handle add to do. So what we are going to do in a handle add to do is we are going to check if new to do dot length is greater than zero. That means it's not empty. So we are going to add to do. We are going to call our add to do and set new to do to be empty string. Okay, so let's call this an on click handle add. Let's copy here and paste it here. Okay, so let's see if this works or not. Testing to do. Amazing. So this is how we can use Zustand, and we are getting our to-dos. So next thing we need to do is we need to remove to-dos. So how we can do that? So okay, go to your delete function. I mean, like to your delete component or button, and let's add on click handler to it. And we are going to call remove to do, and we are going to pass in our index. Okay, let's see if that works or not. Perfect. Testing to do one, add testing to do two, add. Perfect. So this is how we can use Zustand. So let's do one more thing. Let's add some animations to it. So I have discovered this amazing library called Auto Animate. So let me show you guys. Auto Animate by FormKit. So what it does is automatically animates uh, like state changes. So for example, this. Let's implement this. So I've already installed it here from FormKit. So let's try to add it here. So import auto animate from FormKit auto animate. So what it needs is a ref. So let's import our ref, as well as it might require use effect. So let's import that. Okay, const parent. So we're just gonna give use ref, and initially it's gonna be null, and we need a use effect for that just to see changes in our parent ref. So if like a parent dot current is there, so we are going to auto animate, and we're going to pass in our ref current ref dot current, and we are going to give this ref value to our parent. So wherever the state changes are happening, we need to give it to that parent only. So let's see if we will have this animation. Testing to do again. As you can see, we have a fading in animation, and when we click out, it's fading out. So we have this any like auto animate library give us amazing animations like fade in, fade out. We don't have to do anything. We just did it with 3 lines of code, 4 line to be exact. And yep, that's how we can add amazing animations. Yeah, so that is it, guys, for the Zustand library. I hope you liked it.